Hey scrapbook friends, it's Nicole from Nicole's Scrapbooks, and I'm finally here to share with you the mid-month February 2021 new product release from Creative Memories. I had hoped to have this for you a week ago, but we had some crazy winter weather for Alabama and shipments were delayed, and so my box that should have taken 2 days took a week and a day. But it's here now, and I think it was worth the wait, and I hope you'll agree. So the name of this collection is Emerald Gemstone, and this is a full collection. It has this beautiful album cover with kind of these Jackson Pollocky paint splattery look design on the front. One of the fun things about this album is that we as Creative Memories advisors were given the opportunity a few months ago on our advisor Facebook page to vote from a series of different album cover choices, and apparently this is the one that won, because I remember seeing this one, liking it, thinking it was a little bit different. I think this would be great for like teenage boys. It just with the speckle, it kind of has kind of that skater vibe maybe. Also for like nature stuff, it looks kind of jungly. It looks kind of maybe national parks, ocean. I mean, I could see this being scuba diving. So many good choices with the Emerald Gemstone album cover. So that's the start of the collection. This collection then has 2 paper packs, a sticker pack, variety mats, and embellishments. Excuse me. Okay, so as always, we'll start with the designer paper. And this is one I'm hearing people say, yeah, I think I can pass on this one. And yeah, you probably can pass on it, but why would you want to? Look at these beautiful colors. So just a quick reminder, this cardstock is photo safe. You can use it for all sorts of things, so don't just throw it away. So let's start with the designer paper pack. We have a couple of the designs in here that are the same kind of hexagon, faceted, gemstone-y shape. But you can kind of see the, you know, like a little faceted jewel or whatever. So this is the front of this one, the emerald. And then the back is a little peacock feather, which is kind of a fun, naturey design. Next we have, this is just like the back side, and it's just very, very neutral. And the back, these are very specific little gemstones. Little, I don't know what they are, because they're blue and green. So they're little emeraldy sapphires. I don't know. I don't know that I'm going to use this particular side a lot, but this green is just a very pretty green. I love this one that's kind of water droplets on this really pretty dark blue. And then the other side are these really cool looking leaves. So I like the purple in here, the purple and the green. I just really love the colors. Next we have kind of a blue stripe. This could totally be water, underwater. I love that. And then the back, I love this. You know, I live in Huntsville, Alabama, and our nickname is the Rocket City, USA. And so we have a lot of space themed things around here, Space and Rocket Center. And I love this kind of space, Milky Way, Northern Lights-y paper, even though I've never seen the Northern Lights. I love this one. And then this one is kind of the same. It's more like a stormy sky, or even like a frozen pond or something. I don't know, ponds don't freeze here. And then this one just looks really watercolory. Actually, I was an art major in college and I painted a painting that actually looks a lot like this. I'll have to take a picture and share that with you guys, because I'm just very drawn to this kind of style, this kind of watercolory style. And then finally we have this really thin little stripe. And on the back is kind of the agate gemstone. This of all of them is kind of the one that's the most kind of gemstone-y, I think, except for the one with the gemstones actually on it. But I love this. And again, it looks kind of wintry, kind of glacier-y, watery. I just think there's a lot of things you could do with this, and not necessarily, you know, as a background page, but maybe if you just put a little bit of this down as a border, I think that could be a cool border on a lot of layouts. So that is the designer paper pack. And then the next one is the tone on tone paper pack. And this actually has a little bit more yellow in it, which is kind of interesting, but it's got those same beautiful, rich blues and greens, which I just absolutely love. And so this one, you've got, this is a tone on tone. And so what they do with these, if you remember, is that we kind of have the same patterns in varying colors. So here we have kind of this ombre in the blue. And then the back is like the little watercolory paint blobs. That's a terrible way to describe it, but that's all I can think of. So here's the blue. Then we've got another one with some of the gemstones. This one has like tone on tone gemstones. You guys know I'm a huge Disney World fan. And so I'm thinking of this would be great for like the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And then we have another one that's just kind of this dark blue stripe. So remember that even if you think, I do not have anything gemstones, you are crazy, you Disney World freaks, and I'm not gonna scrapbook anything with gemstones. The back side is almost always very neutral, just beautiful, beautiful colors. I mean, this would even go for like my daughter's high school graduation. Her cap and gown were basically this color. I don't have a picture right here, but you know, this could even go for something like graduation. So then we have so those were the blue, and then we have it in kind of the lime green, oops, the same little gems, and then the little watercolor. So you can see it's not necessarily the same breakup of the design. Love, love this kind of aqua blue. Just such a pretty, pretty blue. And then this emerald green stripe. And then here we've got the green of the little ombre. And then the little watercolor. And then finally, whoops, the green gems with the dark green stripe. All right, so that's the tone on tone designer paper pack. And next we have the variety photo mats. Now I haven't always opened these variety photo mats up for you, mostly because I don't necessarily always use them, and so I like to keep them in their packaging. But just as I was looking at these on the official Creative Memories video, I really wanted, I think I'm gonna really want to use these. So as always with these, you get 24. Half of them are 4x6, and the other half are 4.5 by 6.5. So these first ones are 4x6. You can see if they have words or something on them, you'll get them in a horizontal or in a vertical. So however you want to work it on your page, it gives you that variety of being able to do, you know, directions. Here's the other one of that. You know, things in different directions. There's some more of those northern lights. But what I love then is that the other half of them are 4.5 by 6.5. So they work great as a photo mat. So, you know, for your photo or for these other mats. And then these have journal boxes on the back, which is always nice to leave a space specifically for journaling. I feel very strongly about journaling and the importance of that. So these are the variety mat pack. The same kind of designs that we saw in the others, the water. This is kind of that blue sapphire with the journal boxes. All right, so these are called the variety mat pack. And then we have the stickers. And again, you get 3 sheets like we do almost every time. The first one is kind of the icons or the images. This definitely has some jewels. I mean, that would be, you know, the most specific that we have. I love this one. Just Breathe. Isn't that a reminder that we all kind of need some of these days? The second sheet has tons of sayings. So I'm thinking these would be great for cards. To do on a card or on some of your titles. And these are not necessarily about gem. I love Rock On. Wouldn't that be cute? Natural beauty. When you stop and look around, this life is pretty amazing. Love it. And then the border stickers. So you have just kind of this little leaf, the little gems, which are kind of diagonal cut, whatever that is, a little chevron. And then more of the, that bird, you know, peacock. That's the one. More of the peacock feathers with the stickers. So now this is something a little bit new with the embellishments. We haven't really seen this before. These are printed embellishments, and they're only printed on one side. So these are very multicolor borders, but they are blank on the back. So some of our laser die cuts are two-sided. These are not. And as always, you get 10 different borders in a pack. So if you're going to want to go across a double page spread, you're going to want 2 packs of these. I love this one. This is 2 borders right here. You get the little peacock feather eye, and then this corresponding border lines up right with it. So you could totally, you know, put these together. And then these down here do the same thing. They're kind of a divided gemstone pattern, but they fit together. So you could put them close together, you could put them far apart, you could journal in between, you could put pattern paper in between. So I think those are really cool with the borders. They're not laser borders. I don't know what they're calling them. Border embellishments. I think they're just calling them printed border. I do love this little leaf. I don't know what kind of a plant that goes to, but it's a very pretty leaf. All right, finally, with this collection, we have a border maker cartridge, and I love this one. This one is called the Gemstone Chain Border Maker Cartridge. So if you remember from when I've talked to you before, if it says chain in the title, that means that it cuts a piece that is removed from the paper. Some of them leave it attached, but this one cuts it from the paper. Actually, my hand makes it worse. And it's kind of this little tiara, diamondy shape, but it's actually pretty generic. I don't think that you see this immediately and think, oh, this is gemstones. I can't use it for anything else. I think this will be a good kind of all-purpose generic border style. I did try it with a circle. I didn't use a big circle. I used the regular circle on the custom cutting system. If you've watched my punching around a circle video, I didn't do it very well, but it would work. I think if once I learn kind of where the matching up places are on the side, I think I can make it work around a circle, and definitely around a bigger circle because it is kind of straight. So it was harder to curve around a small circle. I love that you can take these and you can flip them, and it kind of gives you this little space in the middle. I think, let's see if this will work. There you go. Look how cool that looks with the little peacock feather in between the two pieces of the gemstone chain. Or you could take a contrasting color and stack them. So let's see. Not necessarily stack, but line them up right against each other, and they just fit so perfectly together. What a great little simple border that is, just with those three, in a row lined up. I love things in groups of three. And you can always use this just as a little edge on your paper. So, if you want to put it behind and just kind of have this little flowery edge. Let's see, move all these out of the way. A little scallop edge along your paper. Actually, that looks a lot like little crowns, doesn't it? I like that. So that's the Gemstone Chain cartridge, and the I forgot the name of it. Emerald Gemstone Collection, new in February 2021. I don't know if this is supposed to be a long-term collection or if this is just kind of a short temporary collection. Nothing Creative Memories sells is necessarily permanent anymore. All our collections are just designed to be around for a few months, but for instance, our mid-month January was Love Wins, and that's already gone to last chance. So if you see this and think that this is something that you would like to use, I love, love, love these colors, and I would hate for anybody to miss out on being able to use these beautiful, beautiful emerald tones, the blues and the greens in their album. So Emerald Gemstone, available now under the What's New tab on my website, which I will link to in the comments. I hope that you love it as much as I do. And if you follow the Creative Memories blog, which you can find at blog.creativememories.com, they're already posting some beautiful, beautiful ideas using Emerald Gemstone. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed flipping through this with me, and happy scrapbooking.